while I lay asleep, many times up on my bed, and I had the dreams and the visions as was quoted in Numbers chapter 12. When Adonai, the word of Adonai Elohim, spoke to Mushi in the front of his sister and his brother Aaron. Now, remember as I go, and you will understand how I know what I know and why I speak like I speak. I have always quoted to my listeners that the word of Adonai coming to a person has to be the living water given to him by dreams and visions, quoting Numbers 12 and throughout the other testimonies of you know not where the wind blows and you know not where it comes from, said the word of Adonai to Nicodemus when they both stood out on the steps of the temple in the New Testament.
And read Job chapter 33.
Flesh. And this is how I show what I received in visions and dreams, and there is not a minister or a preacher or a sorcerer or a doctor or a lawyer that can misrepresent what was given to me, which is called manna. Free living water spoken of by the word of Adonai, the Holy One of Israel, the creator of the heavens and the universe. So let's make it very clear. You want to know as a listener and you believe that there is a God, I can assure you there is. But you must seek him first by praying for understanding of why you are here on this earth and not in heaven, but was given a chance to enter the kingdom of heaven, which is entering within God Adonai himself. The new heaven and the new earth is that of Adonai himself. That is the kingdom of paradise. Before there was is where you want to pray to get. And this is why I will show that today's ministers and yesterday's ministers and writers are all lies the way they have written them. That is, those who had not received the Comforter like they did while wandering 40 years in the desert after fleeing Egypt with the Holy One, Mushi, that you call Moses, which received the law, statutes, and the commandments. If you don't believe in the Old Testament, you have no testament, because that was the commandments and the law and the statutes, and it was given to teach the world through the teachings of the Hebrew Israelis. Not just the Jew, but the whole house of Israel, out of the temple of Jerusalem. But it was meant for the whole house of Israel, and Israel was to teach the law of the universe to the humans and why we're here, and it was quenched where it couldn't be taught. And this is why the Holy Ghost, which is the Comforter, would come into you in a dream and a vision and teach those, so that the devil on earth would not beguile and fool you like he did Eve, if you understand what I'm saying. Shami Lee, and I'm a teacher. Now today, we're going to start on something, and I want you to remember this, because this is where we're going. We want to know, what is the greatest power in heaven and on earth that Adonai possessed in order to create heaven and earth? It will startle you. Have you heard another?